It's been a long day, you just want to chill out, and then boom! 5 BBCs, she's liking it. She reached back and giggled as she slid it in. Oh my goodness. Before I do
we're finna react to the psychology of cheating. Now, look, if you know me, you know my opinions on cheating. I feel like it's stupid. Why would you get into the relationship if you going to cheat? Some people are just dumb and some people cheat. A lot of people cheat, actually.
If there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that cheating is scary. No one wants to be cheated on. And we hear about it all the time. Like, I don't know about y'all, but cheating stories haunt my mind like the boogeyman. And I don't even got any hoes. Like, I can't go 10 swipes on my shorts feed without seeing some Reddit story about how, yet again, another relationship.
Wait. My wife of 22 years cheated on me with my brother 17 years ago. I ain't gonna lie, at that point, bro, I don't even know. Do you let it go? Or, I don't know, man. That was 17 years ago.
My shorts feed without seeing some Reddit story about how, yet again, another relationship ends with cheating, or some failed abortion in the comments, generalizing their experience to the entirety of the population. And the scariest part about cheating is that it seems like it happens out of nowhere. Like, one moment, you're coming home, it's been a long day, you just want to chill out, and then boom! 5 BBCs, she's liking it. She reached back and giggled as she slid it in. Oh my goodness. Before I do into this video, let me just quickly reiterate that a good portion of relationships are like a far cry to what's shown on TikTok and Instagram. Life in general really is like that, but I digress. Like, sure, I've met a few people who have been cheated on, like 1 or 2 maybe, but it's not like every relationship, and yet it feels like all relationships are 100% doomed to fail and end with BBC. And that thought is validated when the bulk of the content shoved down your throat for 10 years are videos like this.
She's caught. You're caught.
But see, thing is, right, those videos, you can't like associate every single girl with those type of videos. I'm letting you know right now, a lot of girls do cheat. I'm gonna just keep it real, especially in this era of, like, you feel me, social media. But not every girl cheats. Just keep that in mind, bro. If you feel like a girl's loyal, most of the time she is loyal. But if you feel like a girl's a little bit sus, hate to break it to you, she's taking them 4 BBCs up her ass and shit, man. That's tough.
Hey, you're getting posted.
People caught cheating, part 5.
Morning. What up? Good morning!
Like, I don't need to see this! And it's such a puzzling thought for me, and it probably is for 99% of people as well. Why do some people commit to someone and then cheat instead of just break up? Like, is that not just the easier option? Why do you have so much time on your hands? Get a job! Well,
exactly.
No longer, my children, because with the power of sugar, spice, and furious masturbation, I've cracked the code. So listen up, get comfy, and begin joking, because I'm about to explain my theory as to why cheating happens and how you can avoid it. So to understand the angle I'm taking on the subject, I first want to bring forth the theory of attachment styles. And I know this is very INFJ Myers-Briggs test self-diagnosis of me, but I subscribe heavy to this topic because it's not only pretty well researched, but it's something I think every person on earth should be more clued up on, because you can learn a lot about yourself by applying the ideas in this theory to yourself. So to give you a quick rundown if you don't already know, attachment theory is the idea that people seek familiar love in adulthood. The treatment you receive growing up has a massive impact on your mentality in adulthood. And there are 3 main styles noted in every study done on this subject, which are secure, anxious, and avoidant. Secure is obviously the ideal style to have, as it means you were properly raised and grew up in a more nurtured environment, whereas anxious and avoidant styles are classed as insecure attachment, forming within children whose parents were absent or inconsistent when attending to their needs. AKA, a lot more people than you think. You sitting here right now probably have an insecure
plus 400 chance of what? Plus 400% chance if you're black, brown, or Asian.
Or inconsistent when attending to their needs. AKA, a lot more people than you.
So chat, do y'all think that like I'm anxious and like needy and attention needy? Do y'all think I'm attention needy because I'm brown? I feel like low-key that might not be that bad of a theory, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. What?
Think you sitting here right now probably have an insecure attachment style. And as the theory states,
I'm not insecure, bro.
carry those childhood feelings into our adulthood. Those experiences are kind of frozen and internalized in our brain because it's what you grew up experiencing. You become used to the feeling of unsafety. And this creates either an unshakable fear of abandonment, leading to anxiety in the person being overly clingy, or leads the person to do the exact opposite and push people away because they aren't used to having their needs met consistently by other people.
Let me run that back real quick. I'm sorry, YouTube. Let me run that back real quick.
Creates either an unshakable fear of abandonment, leading to anxiety in the person being overly clingy, or leads the person to do the exact opposite and push people away because they aren't used to having their needs met consistently by other people. So to put it in layman's terms, Insecure attachment creates insecurity because that's
Okay.
what the person is used to. And the reason this is important.
I don't feel like I'm secure though. I don't feel like I'm insecure at all. Chat, do y'all think y'all insecure? A lot of people are insecure nowadays, but I don't feel like I'm insecure now. I think I used to be insecure about my height, but like I got over that shit. That was really just because my I ain't finna get into that, but yeah.
When talking about cheating is because when a person with these insecure thought processes goes through the struggles and obstacles presented in a relationship, like arguments, clashing mindsets, and jealousy, their mentality leads them to overthink, self-sabotage, and likely cheat. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong. No one by nature pushes people away or fears them leaving 24/7. That is a nurtured trait. And as an example of this fact, let me go and play you this video.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be abandoned right now, and like you're just like everyone else. You're trying to fucking leave me, and I just don't know.
Well,
what
damn.
You made a
You're
decision and you got
leaving
caught.
me. Decision to do what? Like
You linked somebody and you got caught.
it wasn't even that
You went behind my
serious.
back
It
and you went
wasn't
to
that
somebody's friend.
serious.
Nigga, what did you do to her? God damn. Yo, her, yo. Chat, when a girl cry like this, bro, she crazy, bro. You feel me? You can't put your dick in those, man. You gotta cut her off.
Stop.
This is one of the many examples of those cheater gets caught videos we've all seen at some point in our life. You might have even seen this one. It's like a few months old. And for a little context on this video specifically, like I didn't know this the first time I watched it. This isn't even just some random dude. Like this is a TikTok and Instagram Reels creator for the account.
Yeah, I've seen him. Zero
He's got a
bounce.
few 100,000 followers. He's got some shit going for him. Like at the very least, by fucking red pill alpha male course seller, high value man, top 20% of men stealing all the women standards, this dude shouldn't be getting cheated on. Yet he just did. So what do y'all think happened in this scenario? Because it's definitely not a material issue that caused this to happen. Well,
Okay, this is how I think of it, right? This is what I think happened. I'm gonna just keep it real. A lot of girls cheat emotionally, bro. I know everybody says that, but like you gotta really like lock it in, bro. Like a lot of girls cheat emotionally, and they cheat because their guy isn't giving enough attention. So probably in the case of this Zero Bounce, right? He a TikToker. He be on his shit. He be playing basketball. He probably, like, honestly, just keeping it real, probably was just too locked in. Wasn't giving her enough attention. She wanted more attention. Mind you, she's probably an attractive girl, so she has hella niggas in her DMs. And eventually, she just folded, and a guy was giving her attention, so she just, you feel me, gave him some attention, too. That's usually what happens with the girls, bro.
How I see it and how I want y'all to understand it is that even though having things to offer is important, if one person or the both of you can't handle problems in a healthy way, it breeds resentment because the feeling doesn't get properly processed and squashed, which is especially true for the people with insecure attachment because, again, problems is what they're used to, so it's their default way of thinking. Like, listen to her babble after getting caught.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be abandoned right now, and like you're just like everyone else. You're trying to fucking leave me. Can you please come back to me? Please?
Get off of me.
Please come
Don't touch me.
back. Like stop. Just please. You only did it because you didn't answer your fucking phone. Like you never answer your
Bro, oh my God, man.
phone.
Yo,
You're
this is
never
bad.
there for
You know
You're
what I'm
literally
doing. I'm
never
always
there
at the
for
gym.
me.
I'm
What
always at
gym?
the gym.
He a
What
hooper
gym
and
are
she's
you
playing with
at?
other balls?
Like what gym opens that? Like you're a fucking liar. Asking me that. The graphic design. Like where are you going? Do not leave me.
Oh yeah, she definitely don't have a father. And it isn't even just this video. This is how 99% of these cheater gets caught videos we see go down. The cheater in question
damn.
either cries like a child, throws a temper tantrum like a child, deflects blame like a child would. Basically, they act like children. And I hate to label people with shit, like I don't know this person personally, I'm just an armchair psychologist at the end of the day. But by her repeatedly reiterating her thoughts of how he was trying to leave her, trying to accuse him of cheating on her, I don't think this is 100% blatant manipulation because this kind of shit is something a scary amount of people do nowadays, believe it or not. I think the projecting and deflecting most cheaters do when they're caught is more so a byproduct of self-sabotage and feeling unfulfilled. But also
hold on. Now we ain't running by that, bro.
cheaters do when they're caught is more so a byproduct of self-sabotage.
Yo, nigga, you're playing with your life right here, man. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that this bear let you do that in the first place is crazy. Grabbing him out of his snout, nah, I ain't gonna hold you.
And
Man.
feeling unfulfilled, but also being too in their own heads to voice their concerns. And this is why everyone should become more aware of this trait, because by holding onto and harboring resentment you can't or won't ever express, it needlessly destroys the connection between you both. And I'm not just talking out my ass here, like it's a documented fact that the #1 cause of cheating for both men and women is a breakdown or lack of connection between the people. And it's ambiguous for the reason as to why the breakdown happens, but why I believe it happens in most cases is because people are such bad communicators, and I believe the root
That
cause
is
of this inability ability to open up is the insecure attachment. Because only someone who, for instance, never got the chance to express themselves at home would think in their heads it's easier to avoid confrontation and just bottle it all up, until it eventually just explodes out as a built-up fury of mouth hell.
You know what's a big problem I have with like today's society is exactly what he was talking about, bro. We don't communicate with each other enough, even though like it's way easier to communicate with each other, bro. It's weird. Like, I don't know, bro. Like if you have a girlfriend, right? There should be no, you feel me? Or if you're in a relationship, let me say it like this. There should be no instance where you feel like you shouldn't be able to tell your partner what you're truly thinking. But in a lot of relationships nowadays, a lot of people just don't feel like they can tell their partner what they truly thinking. They try to lie to them. Like, you should never be lying to your partner, ever. Like, that's crazy. Like, if you're with a person, if you're dating, if you're in a relationship with a person, you're basically signaling, okay, one day I do want to get married to this person, bro. You cannot lie to a person that one day you want to spend the rest of your life with, bro. Like, it's bad. Like, I don't understand how people could do that, bro. That's why you feel me? I don't know, bro. It's weird.
Which, if you didn't already know, it may be the worst way of conveying your thoughts, just FYI. Like, once you hear the line, I just think it's funny how... Oh yeah, you're done. You're done, buddy. She's about to unleash months of built-up feelings in the span of 20 minutes. And I know this is the case for most people because I've seen it. I've seen it so many times throughout my life. And you've seen it too. Most people do anything but voice what's bugging them, and will instead let the anger marinate in their brains and then run off to tell their friends only their side of the story so they can feel right. And again, I believe it's upbringing that causes this. Like, I'll put it another way. Have any of you heard the phrase inner child before? I know. You probably think I believe in crystals and shit, but just hear me out. It's another idea that's kind of similar to the attachment theory, which states that we retain and carry our childhood traits and feelings into adulthood. And these traits are revealed in front of people we feel safe around. And this makes sense when you think about it, because when you love somebody, you do and say shit you thought you'd never utter in your life.
That is
like, for
real.
Instance, why do you think couples baby talk each other? Like, it's in the name. Baby talk.
See, I've never done that. And that's weird. I don't understand the baby talk shit, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't really have like that much of a childhood, but the baby talk shit is weird. I don't know, man. That's just me. I don't know.
You act like children together. And because the people you feel safe around, aka your partner, bring out your quote inner child, the way you think and act around this person is somewhat influenced by that inner child. And if that inner child was dropped on his head, aka a lot of you, that dented and underdeveloped child brain will sabotage the connection between the two of you, causing one or both of you to look elsewhere and leading to cheating. And that, in my eyes, explains why a majority of people cheat. It's a deep-rooted issue that needs to be addressed by the person in question, otherwise it leads to toxicity, a breakdown in connection, and someone getting hurt.
So basically he's saying that like cheating, the reason why you cheat is because when you're alone, the reason why you cheat is because when you were a child, you didn't get the love and affection that you needed as a child. So that's why he's saying that more brown and black couples cheat way more than, you feel me, white couples or Asian couples, or, you feel me. That's an interesting concept. I'm not gonna lie. It's an interesting concept. What do y'all think about that? I think, honestly, cheating is really just attention based, bro. People want more attention. The reason why people cheat is for attention, not for, I mean, it could be for sex sometimes, but I feel like it's either attention or sex based. For most women, it's attention based. But at the same time, it could be sex based if their nigga isn't, you feel me, dicking them down right. But for men, at the same time, most of the time it is sex based. But at the same time, if their girl isn't giving them a love and affection, or their girl is just pissing them off and annoying them, sometimes you just want a side chick that you can just chill and talk to, and she just, you feel me, you can just hold her in your arms and, you feel me, just relax with. I feel like it's attention and sex based, and it's just, you feel me, they flip and flow, but I feel like those are the two main things. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know. But when you finally find someone that gives you that attention, why would you want to hurt them? I don't know. I'm not a cheater. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It could be communication too. I think it's communication too. It's a lot of things, bro.
There's also just a simple fact that the cheater in question just isn't a good person, which is the scary part about loving someone for a long time. It's a commitment, not a feeling or a need. Some people will simply just see better and jump at it because they want it, but will still keep you around because of validation. Like, just look at this clip.
Okay, this is Duke Dennis, by the way.
Yeah, they did. But they're good. Oh, we don't care about them.
Like, some of you...
That's insane. That is insane. You left your boyfriends to talk to Duke Dennis?
Or just beyond happiness. You don't deserve it! Okay, so now that I've explained the reasoning, let's get into what you've all came for. How can you, a certified boy lover, avoid getting cheated on, and how we can potentially eliminate cheating from the world. Well, first and foremost, it starts with introspection. If you're not a rich white kid with 2 loving parents who took you on bi-monthly vacations, you probably don't know what a good relationship is or how to handle and maintain one. Because the average household is under massive stress, especially with the state of the world right now. You most likely haven't been shown what a real connection truly is. You may have daddy issues, mommy issues, anxiety, an inferiority complex, or worst of all, are attracted to feet. Whatever the case may be, you need to become, at the very least, more aware of these things before putting yourself through dating. Because if you aren't, you're gonna make mistakes, get hurt, and then turn into one of those fuck love ass kids. And we all know how gay those people are.
Well, damn. I feel like another reason that I'm gonna also add on to what he just said, I feel like social media, phones, the use of technology, all of this is like really like hurting a lot of connections and relationships people have, bro. I feel like more and more people are becoming like antisocial and people are not talking to each other. And I feel like COVID also, you feel me, contributed to that too. Because a lot of people are like nowadays are just antisocial. They don't want to talk to people in public. And I feel like in the rise of this whole antisocial movement that's just been going on, real human connections is just not as common anymore. And when you don't actually have like a real connection with your partner, you'll be more likely to cheat. Because if you have a real connection with your partner, you would never want to hurt your partner in a way than he. Like, you would never want to cheat on them because that would truly hurt them. You don't want to hurt that person. But if you don't have a true connection with that person and you just want them for like sex or just attention, you can give a fuck less about what they care about and how they feel. And that's just what it is. Most of the time when people cheat, they just don't give a fuck about their partner. No matter what they say, no matter them saying, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, like, take me back. I need you. Now, they don't care about you, bro. They need you for attention or sex. That's it. That's what it is, bro. Like, because if you really cared about them and you did want to cheat for whatever reason, you would just break up with them before. It's just weird, bro. I don't know, man.
I loved her!
And once you've done that, the next step, which seems to be the hardest for a lot of people, is learning to fucking verbalize your problems. Communication is something every relationship lacks. A lot of you motherfuckers out there would build a functional spaceship, find a new Earth, and fully colonize it if it meant you didn't have to admit you were wrong. And it peeves me so hard. Like, I swear, people say dating is mudded in this day and age, yet do this bullshit. So let me make this abundantly clear. In a potentially lifelong partnership between two people, keep in mind, you should be able to express your emotions and feel safe in doing so. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, Zemzir, or my ass cheek. If you feel upset with the person you could marry in the future, you should work it out with them and not your fuck ass 300-pound fridge protecting linebacker built city girlfriends. Well, and if you're stressing about something and the person you're with doesn't show that they're making an effort to fix the problem, like you've given them the chance and they haven't delivered, leave. At that point, don't make excuses for them. Do yourself a service, save yourself the time, and leave. Because as I said earlier, a sense of safety and a strong connection are crucial and mandatory for any type of relationship. You're most vulnerable around this person, inner child shit, remember? And thus you shouldn't ever feel invalidated and or gaslit into thinking you're overreacting or getting mad for no reason. Because there likely is a reason, a deep-seated insecure reason, but a reason nonetheless. And what you for damn sure shouldn't do is run off and vent to other people and not speak to each other for days on end. And if you don't feel there will ever be security in your situation, again, save yourself the trouble and leave. Grow
Request
a pair, even if
trade.
you're a girl. I know how daunting it can feel to start again with someone else, because when you think along those lines, you think about all the good memories you had and try to salvage the shit. But like, there are billions of men and women on this planet, millions of which could be just as.
And the thing with that too, when you like, bro, it is hard to leave somebody that you've been like in a relationship with for like months and shit. But I'm telling you, bro, if your needs are not getting met, or if you could tell your partner does not care about you, I could give a fuck less. You just need to start giving a fuck less about the good moments. Because the reason why you want to leave is because of the bad moments, not because of the good moments. And you need to understand, if you want to leave, bro. Because, bro, don't be with somebody that you don't really care about, because, again, that just leads to cheating. And it's just unnecessary, bro. I'm telling you, don't. Like, ugh.
If not more compatible with you than the person you're currently with. So if your needs aren't being met and the other person has proven they aren't committed to fulfill those needs, you got too much to live for to put up with that. And whether you listen to me or not, just remember this: the more you disrespect yourself by being this person's doormat for validation, the more bodies are racking up behind your back.
That's real as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's real as fuck, bro. Hey, I never told y'all this. The reason why I ain't gonna get into that, bro. But Mamba, I was reading chat whole time I was reacting to the video. I'm trying to, like, you feel me, make the reactions more smoother. So I'm not reading chat as much when I react to it. But I do save y'all chats if I like it. Mamba had a good paragraph. Alex had a good paragraph. If you can retype it, I'll play it real quick in Google Translate. But I love looking at y'all opinions about this. Mamba had a good paragraph that I want to show y'all real quick. Alex, you had a good one too. I couldn't save it though.
For example, the US government had to pass a law that...
Shut the yo bitch ass up, nigga. Yo, speak English. Alex said something cool too. I want to play that.
It does suck how Twitter idiots claim it's the man's fault regardless. If he cheats, he's a good-for-nothing sack of shit. If she cheats, he obviously wasn't doing enough to satisfy her needs.
Yeah, my thing with Twitter, bro, I just don't pay attention to that shit, bro. Because the older you get, the more you realize being a grown-ass 26-year-old woman tweeting on Twitter all day just means you're sad and lonely, bro. And those are the people who be tweeting that shit. Just sad and lonely people. They just want to demonize men because they can't pull them in because they have too many bodies or they are toxic or they don't got a good personality. And just because no man wants to treat them seriously, bro. That's why they say shit like that. They know it's wrong, bro. They know it's wrong. But that's the only reason why they say that, bro. It doesn't matter who it is, man or woman. If you cheat, you're a bad person, bro. Yeah, it is what it is. And cheating has become so normalized, but if you do cheat, you're a bad person, bro. And it is what it is, bro. Like, there's no working around that. YouTube, we out.